Everyone in my village, Ogidi, knew one simple rule: never use the old Red Earth Road after sunset. It didn't have an official name, but the elders called it Azaza, the road that goes back. They said the road didn't lead forward. It led into yesterday. I never believed them. I was 20, in my final year at the university, and saw their rules as stories to scare children. Until one night, when the rain washed away the long road and left me with only one choice. It was past 8 p.m. when I stepped off the bus at the quiet end of the village. The rain had destroyed the path by the river, and the bridge was gone. Ahead of me, glowing faintly under the moonlight, lay the forbidden Red Earth Road. It looked freshly cleared, as if it was waiting for me. I hesitated for a moment, then laughed to myself. Just stories, I muttered and stepped onto it. The very second my foot touched the soil, the air changed. The night became completely silent, no crickets, no frogs, no wind in the trees as I walked. The village behind me faded away, my phone lost its signal, even the moon seemed frozen in the sky. Then I heard footsteps behind me, slow, bare, measured. I spun around, but the road was empty. So I started walking faster. The air grew colder, and a strange smell of old leaves and rain clung to my skin. Something was wrong with the trees. They were too close now, leaning in like silent listeners. Then I saw a figure ahead. A woman stood in the middle of the road, her back to me. She wore an old, torn wrapper, her hair braided thick down her back. "Madam," I called out nervously. "Are you okay?" Slowly, she turned, and my blood froze. It was my mother. Not the one I knew now, but the version from my childhood. Young, smooth-skinned, the mother from 20 years ago. "Why did you leave the house?" she asked in a gentle voice. What? I stammered. "Mama, is this some kind of joke?" Her eyes became wide, wet, and sad. "You were supposed to come back before dark." The trees behind her shifted. And then I heard it again, more footsteps, this time many from the forest. People began to appear, faces I recognized. And faces from photographs in our old albums. My grandfather, dead for 10 years, a cousin who drowned as a child, an aunt I had never met but known only by name, all of them standing. Watching me in silence. "You are walking backward," my mother said, and then I understood. This wasn't a normal road, it was a memory path. A path made of past moments, past lives, a trail built from lives that had already ended. "You don't belong here," my grandfather spoke for the first time. His voice sounding like dry leaves crunching. "Leave before you forget where you came from." Suddenly, the ground pulled at my feet, thick and sticky like wet clay. The air grew heavy. The voices around me began to whisper, "Stay, remain, go back. You are one of us now." I felt my mind drifting, like a dream pulling me deeper. Images filled my head, my childhood home, old laughter. Faces that no longer walked the earth. It felt warm, safe, tempting. Then I remembered something my grandmother said long ago. If the past calls your name, walk in the opposite direction even if it's into darkness, with every bit of strength I had left. I turned around and ran backwards. The whispers became screams. The road shifted violently beneath my feet. I felt hands brush my clothes, fingers graze my hair. But I kept running. I didn't look back. I only listened for one sound. The sound of the present. Finally, I heard distant barking dogs. Then the faint hum of a generator. Then a real voice shouted my name. And suddenly I was standing at the edge of my village. The normal road lay behind me. The Red Earth Road was gone, vanished like it never existed. When I reached home trembling, my grandmother looked at my muddy feet, then at my face, and slowly nodded. "You met the road that remembers," she said quietly. "Some don't return." I never spoke of it again. But sometimes, when the moon is full, I see a faint red path outside my window. And I hear my name whispered from voices that sound just like me. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.